Hello and welcome back to the Fan Pub. This is the bold prediction list. These are the top 10 bold predictions by myself. In fact, actually, it may well end up being a little bonus at the end of this as well. We may do a couple of extra just to give you that extra edge to your bold predictions. What we'll try to do is we always do. I've made some notes on every player. I will refer to those notes. Al's here because he may well chip in some bits as well. And he will also be doing his top 10 bold prediction list. So some of these may be on Al's, I don't know. And that's the way we often work, so we don't know how each other is thinking about them. But I'm going to start with, it's a bold prediction, both a bust and an added prediction on top of it. So this is number 10. So this is going to be James Conner. I've got James Conner down to bust this year. We were the highest on him. So before people go, whoa, hold on a minute, go back, look at last year's bold prediction list. And we told you about James Conner before we knew anything about Le'Veon Bell. So if we can be high on a player as well as disregard that player, I think we can come at that from the safest position possible. We were the highest supporter of James Conner last year, long before anybody knew about Bell. But I think that with the loss of Bell and the loss of Brown, Pittsburgh now are a team in transition. When I made this prediction to Al back in January, that probably looked a bit of a long shot. But as time's gone along, it's looking more and more accurate. So we're sharing that with you now. And that is that what you're looking to do is avoid James Conner and take the backups. And for me, that is always securing the guys underneath. And in this case, it's Jalen Samuels is your top target, followed by Benny Snell. Do not disregard Benny Snell. I think adding the two, if you can get both, just makes this even more secure, to be honest, as a prediction. And I think that the Steelers are going to slowly phase out James Conner's work as the season goes along, and we're going to see a change in here quick of the guard. And even if it turns out to be that the backfield is split between the three of them, the truth of the matter is, by owning the backups, you're the one that capitalises over the guy that owns James Conner. So that's the reason why this prediction is here. We are trying to nail the pieces to own, and we're also trying to give you a pick to avoid. Anything you want to add on that?
Yeah, no, I mean, you nailed it last year with the Pittsburgh offense. I mean, they've already come out and said they're going to be sort of splitting time, and they're going to use Jalen Samuels everywhere anyway. So he might have standalone value anyway, especially in PPR.
Yeah.
They've been moving him around the formation. They've been doing 2 RB sets. So James Conner himself came out and said it's going to be a committee, and you draft him as almost like a 3-down back at his ADP.
And at the moment, James Conner is going about ADP 8 to 10 range, I think.
Yeah, so very high.
So very high. The truth is he has a barely flimsy hold on the starting job. His hands are barely on it, and that's a worry.
It's like anyone where they haven't really cemented the job over a number of years. You've got people like Alex Collins, who some people thought he was a clear number one last year, but where is he now? He hasn't even got a team. So these people haven't been there doing it for years. So I always worry about them. Damien Williams is another one. We've never seen him do it for a whole year. So
no. Yeah,
just got to be a bit careful.
So anyway, that's the simple bold prediction. Avoid James Conner. Pick up the backups where you can. Jalen Samuels is the top priority of the two, but don't lose sight of Benny Snell. He will be rotated into the mix. He certainly has some standalone value, and we'll find out as the season goes along how clever that is. I think Jalen Samuels has league-winning potential for this year. We'll find out if that's right at the end of the year. I'm not making any prediction over the stats for these guys because it's too difficult to predict it. But what I'm saying is just simply avoid James Conner, get the backups, and that will help your fantasy teams, whether it's Dynasty or otherwise redraft.
Yeah, 8 overall is a big price to pay.
Too big for me. Anyway, that is the first bold prediction at 10.
Okay, thanks very much for watching.